Hey boys and girls, welcome back. It's me, Keith the Misprint Guy, and welcome to week 36, in which I share with you all kinds of strange and unusual cards from a game called Magic the Gathering. Misprints, test prints, if there's something downright weird with it, I'm going to share it with you. So now what do I have for you this week? Well, I'm sure you saw the title, so yes, of course, we're going to be talking about a Candelabra of Tawnos. Now what sets this one apart from all the others? This is what the back looks like. I'm not sure how well you're seeing this because there's a billion lights here off to the side, but let me just drop in a scan so you can see that a lot better. Now check that out. This is one of those things where it took me a long time to actually figure out what was going on, and it's actually quite simple. It's just missing black. This is a test print, and they did not include black. And here's the thing, this is the first real misprint that I ever picked up. We all get started somehow, and how I got started was I purchased a very large collection from a friend locally, and it had 4 of every card from Alpha to present, which at that point was Mercadian Mass. And he decided he didn't want to collect or play anymore, and he had a small amount of misprints. And this and a blue elemental blast that is albino, I featured it in another video, those were in the collection, and those are still some of the 2 best misprints that I own. And so I over all those years, I mean, we're probably talking like 2000, 2001, I've been trying to track down some more of these. And I have only found one other card with a back like this. A friend of mine that lives halfway around the world, he found an Argivian archaeologist, and it had the same back. And the thing about that one was it was in such poor shape because it was glued to something else and then just ripped off the back. So the front of the card looks okay, but the back, you know, the important side when it comes to this, was in such poor shape that when he sent it to me, I was staring at it like, wait, what's the big deal? What makes this one important? And I stared at it for at least a minute before I realized, oh, it kind of has that orange. I think it kind of looks like my Candelabra. And that's it. Those are the only ones I've found, and it's probably been 11, 12 years since I've been looking, and that's it. So, I mean, the one thing that I know a lot of you are always saying, hey, what's it worth? What's it worth? I want to know exactly what this card is worth. Well, so far, because I've only been able to track down 2, so hard to say. The second one, the one that I do not own, was sold to someone who will literally die owning that thing. I mean, I'm 99% sure that is exactly what's going to happen, and so it's gone. It's gone. So I have this one, and that's it. So it's really worth what someone is willing to pay for it, and I'm not willing to sell it. And obviously, the true value of it would be dictated by whether or not we could find some more. But if we don't, I mean, it really comes down to the fact that it's worth what someone is willing to pay for it. And when a Candelabra of Tawnos was a $25 card, I got offers in the low thousands of dollars. Now that a Candelabra is worth, what's it worth these days, $200-300 I show this to people, and they just go, wow, that's cool, that's nice, I wish I had it. But no one has even bothered to even try to offer me money for it. So, you know, so like I said, it's really worth what someone is willing to pay for it. And again, because I've been trying to track down others and been, for the most part, unsuccessful, I mean, the truth is, it was probably a full sheet of uncommons from antiquities that got printed like this. But because it's a test print, and it was done in-house and not purpose or accidentally released into packs, it's very possible that the overwhelming majority of them were destroyed, and purposefully so. And the real question is, how and why did these other 2 actually get out? So, if you know of any others, please, I'd love to hear from you. I mean, even if you don't want to get rid of them, I'd still love to see what you own. I mean, knowing that there are others out there, in some ways are kind of cool, in some ways, hey, you know, I'd be a little bit disappointed, but mostly I'd be glad to see them. And so that's it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, as always, you feel free to get a hold of me. Otherwise, I will see you soon, so take care.